Well, the first unofficial test between India and England Lions and Canterbury has ended in a draw, and it has turned out to be a great match practice, or a rather batting practice, for all the Indian batters here who took part in this contest. Let's just start with a brief summary as to what really transpired in the match. First innings, India batting first. They scored 557 all out, and it came courtesy Karun Nair's double hundred. Apart from that, Dhruv, Jurel and Sarfaraz Khan scored 90 each, and that made sure that India propelled past a total of 500 here. But in response, the England Lions, they batted even better as they scored more than 550. They actually went past India's total here. They scored 587 all out, courtesy the innings by Max Holden. He scored a century. Moosley scored 100, and overall they were contributions. So the Indian bowlers, they did have a tough time here. Mukesh Kumar took a total of 3 wickets. Anshul Kamboj took a 1 wicket here. Harshit Rana was pretty expensive, 1 for 99, and maybe that's one of the major reasons why he's not a part of India's squad for the England Test series here. Well, remember, for the Australia series, he was considered to be one of the best bets, and that's why he played a couple of matches initially, but after that, due to the poor performances, he was left out. Shardul Thakur, 2 for 105 here, but overall not really good bowling performance. They really had a tough time. Nitish Reddy finished with the figures of 1 for 63. And now in the second innings, well, India batted at a fast pace here. They scored 241 for 2 in 41 overs, and that's when it was decided that there was no result that was going to be possible, and that's where the two teams shook hands and the game ended in a draw. But in second innings, Yashasvi Jaiswal, he got back into form, scored 64. Abhimanyu Ishwaran, who is also a part of India's squad for the 5 test series here, he scored 68. Dhruv Jurel, another 50 for him, unbeaten 53, and Nitish Kumar Reddy also showed some form with the bat. He scored a 52. So overall, nothing much inspiring as far as the bowlers are concerned. They really had to toil against the England Lions here. But as far as the batters are concerned, they did have a good time. And let's just start with some of the batters who are a part of India's squad for the England series here. Yashasvi Jaiswal, he got off to a start in the first innings, but then could not capitalize on it. And in the second innings, he scored a 50 odd. So clearly, he has showed some signs of form here. Abhimanyu Ishwaran, he also got out cheaply in the first innings, but then he scored a brisk 50 in the second innings here. Karun Nair, well, with the double hundred that he scored in the first innings, what he has done is that he's probably assured himself of a couple of test matches early on in the England tour here. So he would be a sure shot starter. Now, which position he bats on, now that remains to be seen. But this double hundred has pretty much assured him a place in the starting 11 of India. Sarfaraz Khan, well, tough for him to miss out on the England squad, but then he has put up another brilliant performance, 92, and he will have one more match against England Lions to make sure that he can make an even better impact here. Dhruv Jurel doing his chances no harm. Will be a backup wicketkeeper batter to Rishabh Pant here, but then overall in case of Dhruv Jurel, he can also play as a specialist batter. That happened in the opening test of the Border Gavaskar Trophy in Perth, wherein he did play earlier on. So that remains to be seen whether he's going to be picked as a batter or not, but one thing is for sure, if there's any injury, he would be the first pick by the Indian management. Shardul Thakur also getting some batting time. He scored 27 and also bowled a good 30 odd overs in the first innings of the England Lions here. So overall, some good outings for the batters here, but for the bowlers, well, Anshul Kamboj, the likes of Mukesh Kumar, they aren't really a part of the squad, and so is Harshit Rana. Only Thakur is there, and there is Nitish Reddy. Both of them had a relatively tough outing, but for Thakur, the good thing is that he has at least been able to last this full match. Well, remember, he had to miss majority of the action last year due to an ankle injury. He came back, did well in the Ranji Trophy, even did well in the few matches of the IPL for Lucknow Super Giants, and now he's showing great fitness, because if it hadn't been for that injury, who knows, he would have been a part of the Border Gavaskar Trophy squad too. So that's about it as far as the first India A versus England Lions practice game, the unofficial test, is concerned. It has ended in a stalemate. Let's take a look at a couple of comments here before we wrap things up. Yeah, Krishna, let's see what happens. You know, RCB could win the title, but yeah, we're talking about a different game. Freaking Awesome is saying it's good to see Nitish Kumar Reddy getting some game time, as he did not bat for long in the first innings and got out early. Hope they'll promote Shardul Thakur too in the batting order. Yeah, I think that's one thing that even Gautam Gambhir and the other management of the Indian cricket team would want to look at. Shardul Thakur probably batting up, but I think as far as the England Test series is concerned, he would probably bat at number 8 only. You would want to use him more as a batting all-rounder, but then funny things have happened with this Indian cricket team. You have used more of bits and pieces players that happened in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. But let's see what happens in the England tour. Another comment by freaking awesome. Anshul Kamboj looks good, although he picked only 1 wicket. Would they include Sarfaraz in the senior squad? If he delivers one more time, he can be a good number 6. Let's see what happens. You already have a good 17 or 18 member squad. So for Sarfaraz to make it to the first 11 or maybe the squad, I think that will only happen assuming there is or are 1 or 2 injuries there. So the second test, that's going to begin in a few days' time, and it's going to be another good practice here. Who knows, KL Rahul could be a part of it, although there's no confirmation regarding its size. So Darshan definitely will be a part of it. There's also a report that Shubman Gill, who was initially said to be a part of the second unofficial test here, he might just rest and he could be withdrawn here, but nothing is confirmed. So for all the updates regarding all this, the first stop destination that you have Sports Today. Stay tuned and we'll bring you all the latest analysis and updates from the sporting world.